Round of applause for Shirley.
Shirley, we just really unpacked this whole do the Grammys matter? Why do they matter? Who do they matter to topic? And Parks is Grammy nominated this year. So we tried to handle it with care. Of course, because he's nominated, everybody said that it matters. Ish and myself, we fall on them. If it's not changing your pay, it shouldn't matter. I know for the fans, it's programming. For me, I don't give a fuck about the Grammys, who got voted, who didn't, the parties. I don't give a fuck. How do more mature people like yourself feel?
I don't know if I would call myself more mature, but unless you're talking about my age, in which case I will take slight offense to that.
No, not change, definitely.
Listen, to the industry, which I cover, it does matter. You know, it literally like 3 or 4 months of their year is based around campaigning for Grammys, making sure that the music comes out in time for Grammys. Like, all of those things, there's a whole infrastructure that supports the Grammys as, like, you know, a major acknowledger of what is happening in music. Now, there are other people, like artists, who really don't give a fuck about it. Like, you know, they could have been, they probably have plenty of Grammys on their mantles. Mm-hmm. It's not something that's important to them. And I think we've seen that play out publicly, like Drake, Nicki Minaj, Jay-Z.
Who's rumored to be back this year, right?
Yes, we reported that he is supposed to be doing a performance with DJ Khaled. And of course, Khaled is nominated in a whole bunch of categories, and For God did, and I expect Jay to be there. So that opens the question of, will Beyonce be there? Of course, all of these names are just to get the ratings, because the ratings on these shows have been like piss poor the last few years. So it's like, who is a big enough name to get you to actually care?
But why?
Is there such a thing?
But Shirley, why for the listener out there? Why are ratings so important? Because ratings mean ad dollars.
Ratings mean, yeah, exactly, dollars, and the franchise continuing on CBS. If they can't pull out the ratings, they don't get the sponsors, they don't get the talent. You know, last year's Grammys was just under 10 million. It was 9.5 million. 3 years before, it was 18.7 million. Oh, wow. The year that Whitney Houston died, it was 40 million. Like, talk about a precipitous drop. And,
wow.
You know,
I didn't know
it's because people don't watch TV, linear TV, the way that they used to. So all of these things factor. And the amount of money that the Grammys has means the amount of money that they have to dole out to performers. Because it's really more about the performances. There's 18 performances, and they only give out 9 awards during the broadcast. And to pay for these grandiose productions that we know a DJ Khaled would want, it costs money, and the labels don't have that money. So again, it comes down to what kind of funding does the Grammy have behind it. So that's my long and short answer.
Ish has a question.
Question, Shirley. So do you think it's a correlation between people not really caring about...
So we see Joe Budden is upping his podcasting game. A lot of people talk down on Joe Budden, which I know a lot of people don't like Joe Budden. And because I don't listen to rap, I didn't know what the deal is with Joe Budden. So I kind of throw it out there to my millennial children. You know, that's my kind of way of doing research, to get kind of an ear of what up with y'all not liking Joe Budden. Because he had the culture thing with Remy Ma and all of that. I thought it was interesting. I didn't really watch it. But I thought it was interesting, cool. He doing the thing, making his money. He ain't a rapper no more. He retired, whatever. And I even did research to understand the issue with him and Eminem. But when I understand that issue. And with that, I agree that is what he wants. But I also say why is it wrong for him to want what Eminem wants, where Eminem is? Why is that wrong? People have their own reasons. My thing is, if you can give it all to Eminem, well, he has a right to want the same thing because he's rap and he's black. Eminem is not. So the king of rap gotta be a white boy and not a black boy for whatever reason. I know the reason. And the bottom line is, I don't take sides. I just look at it from where the person is coming from and what's going on with that situation. And then I'm like, okay, all right, the man deserves to want what he wants. And everybody hating on him like he a horrible creature because of the way he responded. I don't know how he responds because I don't know. But I come to my daughter, they didn't like him either because of this and this and that. Oh, he this and he that. Oh, okay. Okay. So he decided he's going to grow from that, create his own podcast and come out of it. And people got a problem with that. He ain't a business person. To my honestly, he also a pretty good business person. Because look what he did after 20 years. Look where he is doing this podcast. We don't see nobody else doing what Joe Budden doing. Nobody. And the point of this girl right here from Variety. How he got the setup. I like that white background setup. The girl from Variety. Shirley Halperin, executive editor in music. So I see how he doing this. I see a lot of other people going to come behind the scenes and they're going to rebrand their podcast to fit more with Joe Budden because he's moving up. And then as they're moving on up, getting on with it, then they ain't going to want to give him no credit for it, for those ideas. But anyway, I just thought this was interesting to see progress move forward. Well, anyway, that's it for the video. Just another point of view from a different perspective, or just another perspective from a different perspective. Anyway, thumbs up the channel, subscribe, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time with more from a different perspective on the next video. Bye.